vomit also. Okay, then what you will see, that when we bring a burning mastic nearby the mouth of test tube, it will produce pop sound whenever hydrogen gas is formed, and it will produce pop sound. So let us see what observation we will see in this. Charcoal powder, it is made up of carbon, and whenever it will react, it will not form any hydrogen gas. Why? This charcoal is C carbon. Whenever carbon is a non-metal, when they react with hydrochloric acid, then no reaction will be shown. Iron nail, yes, again it is a metal. Magnesium also metal, copper also metal, and aluminium foil also metal. So in all four cases, we will see that hydrogen gas is liberated when we bring a matchstick burning nearby the mouth of test tube, and a pop sound will be observed. But in case of charcoal powder, we will not see any liberation of hydrogen gas. So it elaborates that the non-metal did not react with acids, whereas the metals react with acid and form salt along with hydrogen gas. So I think this property is clear to you. Then move to when reaction with base. This reaction with base, whenever metals are come in contact with base, they do not react. Okay, only few metals were there, like aluminium, like zinc, iron, lead. All these react with strong base. What are strong base? Like sodium hydroxide, and they will form hydrogen gas also along with it. Okay, and non-metals also, reaction of non-metal with base are also very complex. In up to this standard, you are not it was not given in your syllabus, but you can see that the non-metals reaction with acid is very complex process. So I think up to here it is clear to you. Now come to displacement reaction. What is displacement reaction? As the name suggests, displacement, displacing a highly reactive metal. This displacement in highly reactive metal displace the less reactive metal from its place, and from, or we can say from salt solution, then it is called displacement reaction. I repeat once again, displacement reaction is a reaction in which a highly reactive metal always displaces the less reactive metal from its salt solution, and such type of reactions are called displacement reaction. So how you came to know that which metal will displace the other metal? So we have made one reactivity series, or we can say an activity series. Students, in such type of activity series, we have arranged metal according to their reactiveness. Okay, that most reactive metal is kept on the top, and the least, as we move down in this, we will have the reactiveness less. You can see sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium. As we move down the reactivity series, the reactiveness of the metals are going less, decreasing. Okay, so the more reactive elements are kept on the top, like sodium, calcium, magnesium, all these, and the less reactive metals are kept in the bottom. You can see gold, silver, mercury, copper, all these metals did not react easily. Okay, so what is reactivity series, or we can say activity series? The arrangement of metals starting from most reactive metal at the top to the least reactive metal at the bottom is called reactivity series. And you can learn this reactivity series by one small statement also. I am telling you, you can write that कालू नाम का माली आलू जरा फीके पकाता है, हाई कोर्ट है आपका. Yes, कालू means K will show potassium. नाम sodium. What is the symbol for sodium? Na. का Ca का. माली from Mg. आलू Al. Like this you will see. I repeat once again that कालू नाम का माली आलू जरा फीके पकाता है, हाई कोर्ट है आपका. In this platinum was not given after gold. You can add platinum also. So this is a small statement to learn the reactivity series in an easier manner. Okay, you can easily find by this that if you see the position of zinc, okay, when we have the reaction of zinc with copper sulfate, and now if you see the reactivity series, where was zinc placed? You can see in reactivity series zinc, and you see the position of copper. Zinc is very much above on the reactivity series, so zinc can easily displace copper from its place and take its place. Then zinc sulfate will be formed with copper. Okay, in this, which one is more reactive? Zinc displace copper from its place and take its place and become zinc sulfate along with copper. Same way, if you see copper and zinc sulfate is very less reactive. If you see that copper is less reactive than zinc sulfate, and it will not have the tendency to displace it. So therefore, in such case, there will be no reaction. Okay. Then iron plus ZnSO4. Fe is iron. If you see reactivity series, Fe is less reactive as compared to zinc. So in such case, there will be no reaction formed. Okay. So you can easily revise this reactivity series to find that which metal can displace another metal. Is it okay? Then it was given, the last activity of this chapter was given to prove that more reactive metal can displace a less reactive metal from its salt solution. Students, same way you can take test tubes and take different solutions. Okay, and by putting the samples you will see that when copper sulfate and iron fillings are added, then what observation we see? We see that copper sulfate is of blue color. The blue color will become greenish in color. It means the reaction has taken place. Iron fillings are much more reactive than copper, so it will displace copper from its place and even change the color. And when we add zinc sulfate and iron fillings, no reaction takes place. Iron sulfate and copper turnings, same, no reaction takes place. Then magnesium sulfate and copper turnings, again there will be no reaction, since copper is not so much reactive that it can displace magnesium from its place. Then zinc granules with copper sulfate, yes, it will, zinc is more reactive than copper, then it will change the color of copper sulfate, and copper sulfate will become colorless whenever there is reaction with zinc granules. Okay, so I think all these are clear to you, and in next video also we are going to do some uses. Okay, uses of metals and non-metals. Till now you should revise these things, and if you have any query you may ask me while commenting. Thank you. Have a nice day.